Welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the New York Mets going up against the Cincinnati Reds. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Pretty decent win streak on the line in this one, Chris.
This team has been doing all the little things right now. Being able to hit in situations and hit with runners in scoring position. When you look over the course of a long season, if you're going to be successful, it's doing the little things right.
All right, just about ready for baseball. On the hill and coming off a great start, Graham Ashcraft. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, he got into the 8th inning his last time out, really pitching deep into games as of late. We'll see today how many innings he's got in him.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Ahmed Rosario. The wind and the pitch. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Steer puts it away, and there's one down. And now here's Jeff McNeil. 3 for 8 in the series coming. In. Lifted in the air, right center field. Myers makes the grab on the run.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Salvador.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. 3 for 7 in the series so far. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. This one in the air, center field, and it falls, and that extends the inning.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time, and guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
In the air, left field. Friedel gets under it. Makes the catch, inning over. So one hit. Back here in Cincinnati. And starting this one, David Peterson. Lots of punch outs. A real strikeout artist singing.
Well, last time out, picked up the win, didn't allow a run, pitched extremely well. He doesn't have to be perfect, but if he can give another performance like last time out, his team will be happy.
Ellie De La Cruz leading things off and takes a strike. That one hit to right. Cruz under it and makes the grab. One up, one down.
Batting second, the shortstop,
The batter now, Kevin Newman. 2 for 8 in the series so far. In there for strike one.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
Fouled off. He was late. Line drive, makes the grab, and there's 2 out. Will Myers now.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
On the ground to the left. Zunino on to first. And that is the inning. And 1, 2, 3 go. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the veteran outfielder, Joey Gallo. The right-hander back to work. And ball 1. The wind of the pitch. And that one wrapped foul.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Falling behind 2-1. That one missed.
3-1.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7. Foul ball. That one off the mark. 1 ball, 1 strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
Got him swinging.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Nelson Cruz up now for the Mets. 2 for 7 in the series so far. Out to center. Fairchild has this one sized up. And he makes the catch. 2 down. Eduardo Escobar, El Caballo up to hit. Good power, not great in the OBP department. And there's a foul ball. On a line, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Mike Zunino swings through it for strike 1.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
And it's 1-1. The pitch. Way out front for strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
No score here in the second. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 left on. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0.
Because you're like the gas tank of a Mr. Softies in the winter, they ain't feeling you. See, every time you see me, I got something new. I got something new. Every time you see me, I got something new.
Welcome back. Bottom of the second. Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Jason Vosler.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
First offering, and it just misses. The wind to kick the pitch. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes, and very difficult to lay off.
And now it's going to be T.J. Friedl. That one's in there, 0-1. Checks his swing. Appeal down to third. Didn't go. Here's a 1-1. Lifted in the air, out to left. And that'll fall for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for the base hit.
0-1. And a foul ball. Kicks and fires. Got it by him for the K.
Just a great slider right there. And I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
Friedl leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Strike 2. Swing and a slow roller. McNeil. They take the force out. Gets him easily. Ends the inning. Reds leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back here at Great American Ballpark, top half of the 3rd inning. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Ahmed Rosario. Chris, his skill set straight out of the mid-80s. Good contact, not much power, and he could run. He always uses the wheels to his advantage.
His biggest challenge in this day and age is to not get caught up in trying to hit home runs because so many people are.
De La Cruz hauls it in, and there's one away.
The batter number 1, second baseman,
Jeff McNeil stands in. He's 0 for 1. McNeil in his 5th season, a career batting average over 300, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Top of the 3rd, no score. Fouled off to the right.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Gassed it right by him.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Guys become defensive, and all of a sudden, for the hitter, that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
On the ground to short. Sends it across to first. That ends the frame. Mets go down quickly, and we're still knotted at 0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's Mark Vientos. Peterson back to work. Peterson, 27 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2017. And he deals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And now the lefty.
2-2.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
batting none.
Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. Pitch misses, 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
The other way, takes it in for the out.
Now batting
So the lineup flips over. Ellie De La Cruz digs in now. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. De La Cruz goes 6 feet 5 inches, 200 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. On the ground, right side. McNeil gets it to first, and the Reds go 1-2-3. Nobody left for Cincinnati. Back here at the ballpark, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Pete Alonso. And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. High fly ball, right field. Myers under this one. Makes the grab, one down. Pretty good job on the mound in this one, Siggy. It feels like we've seen a lot of off-balance swings.
Yeah, with just one free pass, and obviously he's not a big strikeout guy, but he gets soft contact and he gets outs.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Left-hand batter waits. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And they take care of Gallo for the out. 2 away now. And now it's Frankie Lindor. His first at-bat was a strikeout. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
These guys have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
0-2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Way inside, gets out of the way. Ground ball up the middle. De La Cruz whips it to first. That's out number 3. Nothing doing for the Mets. Still no score. And welcome back. Bottom 4, and here is Kevin Newman. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. And that's in for a strike.
Well, these Reds just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced, so I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
And a foul ball. Strike 2.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Rosario makes the play, and there's one down. So now here's the DH. Jason Vossler went down on strikes his first time through.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
And that's in there for strike 1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw. Save. Zunino not in time with the throw.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for these guys.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. TJ Friedl, the next to hit for the Reds. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And first offering is fouled off. Left-hand hitter waits. That one fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. Got him. That ends the inning. They get a leadoff single but leave him stranded. We played 4. We're tied 0-0.
Down the young and what I owed him. Trying to fit into an aura that I'm molded. Off the mold, break the cycle of who likes you and what you might do if you tried to.
Back here in Cincinnati, we go to the top of the 5th, and now the right fielder, Nelson Cruz. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Well, these Mets definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Next pitch misses, and that's ball 2.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
And a base hit up the middle. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Here's the third baseman, Eduardo Escobar. Look out! And it hit him.
Well, he's just glad they got hit with an off-speed pitch there instead of a fastball. Man, that would have hurt a lot more if it had velocity.
Here's Mike Zunino. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that's down and away. There's a strike. Cruz at second. Escobar on at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. The pitch. Now this is in the air down the line. Myers glides to his left. He's got it. Runner tagging for third. De La Cruz with a relay throw. Safe. He beats it. And now it's Ahmed Rosario. Feels like it's less common today that you see a guy like this. The speed component, the contact component, but lack of power. On the ground, right side. It's through for a hit. In comes the first run of the game. It's 1-0 Mets. The tag at third, and he's out.
That's heads-up play right there. The outfielder knowing he has no shot at the runner at home, so comes up trying to cut that runner off at third and does a really nice job. Got to appreciate that.
So up next, Jeff McNeil. Ground ball to the right side. Steer takes it himself, and that will end the inning. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 1 and the Reds 0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the Reds catcher, Kurt Casale. And here it comes. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And the leadoff man aboard.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And stepping in is the speedy Stuart Fairchild. He's 0 for 1. In there for strike one. Runner at first with no outs here. 0-2 as he waves at that one.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Squirts away a little bit. Safe. And now a man into scoring position.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up in the scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting.
Up the middle in plenty of time to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So digging in, Mark Vientos. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. One away with a runner at third. On the ground right side. Toss to Alonso, but the game is tied as the run comes in. And now the first baseman, Spencer Steer. 0 for 1 so far. That one's in there, 0-1. And strike two.
0-2.
The pitch. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. So it's one run on one base hit, no errors, and no one left. 5 innings complete. All tied 1-1. Top of the 6th inning, and here is Salvador Perez. Perez, 32 years old, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. Ashcraft back to work. High fly ball out into left center field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. One down.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Here's Pete Alonso. Bounce to third, and he picks it up and he'll put it in his pocket. On the ground to third, and foul ball. In the dirt. Casale over to first, and there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Here's Joey Gallo. First offering, misses the mark.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Next offering is fouled back. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. Back here at Great American Ballpark, bottom of the 6th inning. Now here's the Reds' leadoff man, Elly De La Cruz. And a pitch. And downstairs.
Well, these Reds, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
The next pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
The punch out there picks up strikeout number 7.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base paths, it could take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence, and it's a multi-run home run.
In now for the Reds, Kevin Newman. Slapped foul. Next pitch is downstairs. That's a strike.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
On the run, throw to first. And that quickly, 2 away.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
Myers stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Next offering is in for a strike. Here comes a pitch. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Reds go down quietly. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Welcome back. Here's Francisco Lindor. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. The pitch. Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He tried to jam him inside with the cutter, and he got it in there, but I have a feeling he was sitting on that pitch, that location, because he was all over it. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Now it's the right fielder, Nelson Cruz. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Action in the pen down there. Buck Farmer preparing to come on if needed. Santiago getting cranked up as well. And now 2-1. Into center. Fairchild settles under this one. Brings it in. And there's one away. Eduardo Escobar will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Swing and a miss.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
And the 0-2. On a line. Escobar out on the play. Runner tags up for third.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Mike Zunino now at the plate. Here's a high chopper. Newman slings it across, and Zunino is set down. Third. Mets strand one. Score remains tied 1-1. Back here at the ballpark, and now Jason Vossler. The wind and the pitch. And a strike in there.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
Next for Cincinnati, TJ Friedl. That's outside. Ball 1. Check swing, and that's a ball.
Whoa, recognize that pitch just in time, able to keep those hands back.
That one finds the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike. On the ground. On the run, sends it over to first. 2 up, 2 down. Here's Kurt Casale, 1 for 2. On the ground, out to short. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
That's a play you expect your shortstop to make pretty much every time. Pretty routine. Hard to tell if he didn't get a great grip on it or the mechanics on him just broke down, but that gives this offense an extra out to work with.
So 2 down, and now the center fielder, Stuart Fairchild. And first offering is fouled off. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. In the air out towards right center. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. So 1 left for Cincinnati. Still tied 1-1. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Reds, Buck Farmer.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Ahmed Rosario up now for the Mets. The pitch. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
He caught it behind his back. Nicely done for the out.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Jeff McNeil up now for the Mets. Line drive, base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
One down, runner at first. Salvador Perez up now for the Mets. 1 for 3. Grounder might be 2. Newman tossed to second, and that's 2. On to the bottom of the 8th, and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Mark Vientos. The wind of the pitch. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. Peterson. Into his 8th inning of work, Singy. He's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
On the ground, right side. And he handles it himself for the out. Pitch count in great shape. It seems you might have a chance to finish it. And here's the first baseman, Spencer Steer. In there, and it's 0-1. Line drive, and that's down, a base hit.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now here's the Reds leadoff man, Ellie De La Cruz. That misses, and that is ball 1.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
1 away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That misses off the outside edge. That's a base hit. And the go-ahead run into scoring position. 1 away.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. And a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
First and second, 1 out. In now for the Reds, Kevin Newman. That's a strike, and it's 0-1. Steer over at second. De La Cruz over at first with 1 away. In the air, left side. That's out number 2. Bro comes into second. Will Myers, the next to hit for the Reds.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Ball 1 there. Next offering is down low. 2-1. First and second, 2 down. Hard hit right side. McNeil gets it to first. And we stay tied as the inning ends. Reds strand a couple. It's the 9th, and we are tied. Back here in Cincinnati, all set to start the 9th in this one. And stepping in for New York, Pete Alonso. Farmer back to work. And that's downstairs and outside. Bounce to the left side. Fires across the diamond, and that takes care of Alonso.
Now batting, left fielder,
Joey Gallo steps to the plate. Foul ball there.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and he's down on strikes for the second time today. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. First pitch, not close. Farmer, 32 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. That one the other way. Fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left. A lot riding on this next at-bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point in this one.
Man at second here with 2 away. Nelson Cruz up now for the Mets. First pitch doesn't find the zone. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field, and that'll do it. So bottom of the 9th. So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Jason Vossler. Brian Helsley on to pitch out of the pen here. He last pitched.
Number 56.
4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh. And he deals. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. And a foul ball. And a pitch. Foul ball, still 0-2. And a pitch. Got him swinging. And 1 away. Here's the left fielder, TJ Friedel. And that's in for a strike. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Next to hit, Kurt Casale. First pitch, and he just misses. And he hits a ground ball right side. Fires over to first. And that is that. Tony Santillan comes on now.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what.
Now a move being made at second base. On a pinch run for the Mets, Abraham Almonte. Now the third baseman, Eduardo Escobar. And here it comes. There's a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Movement in the bullpen. Ian Gibaut, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Righty to the plate. Gets him to chase after that one. Man at second. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
No, that's not exactly what they're going for when they say one up, one down.
And here's the catcher, Mike Zunino. Boots it. But the throw to first gets him easily, and that's the first out. Here's the center fielder, Ahmed Rosario. Now a pitch out, and perhaps they were protecting against the squeeze. And there's the strike.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
And it is 2-1. The 2-1 is high. Jeff McNeil waiting to hit for the Mets. Almonte, the runner at third. Escobar at second with one away. Swings and misses, and we're filled up. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And the righty deals. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, that's a huge strikeout right there. Big second out. Infield was in. They were playing the full court press, and he got the swing and miss. Keeps this one tied. This next at bat should be a lot of fun. The odds of wiggling out of this just went up considerably.
McNeil stands in now, looks at that one inside. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone. And now 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
2 outs, 2 in scoring position. The next offering misses. And that's ball 3. Salvador Perez would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. 2 on, 2 outs. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. 1 runs in. A second scores as well. And it's 3-1. And he's there with a double.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Runner leads away at second. Smash to the left side. Vientos whips it to first. And that is that. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. This is Mets baseball on the show, NYC. Now into the ball game on defense, Abraham Almonte. He takes over and now the center fielder, Stuart Fairchild. So they turn to Edwin Diaz out of the pen.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Activity in the bullpen for the Reds. Ian Gibaut up and throwing. Cunell getting loose as well. Next pitch just misses, and the count's even at 2. Goes down looking.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
That one pushed foul. Here's the 0-2. Good eye right there. On the ground to third. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. Next for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
And that one is inside. Tying run is at first. And here in extra innings. Swings and misses. Struck him out. The high heat too much on that one.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
And a weak ground ball to the left side. Right-hander kicks, deals. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.
And your final 3-1. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.